Yo. Okay, audio check, mic check, audio check, hello? Is anything working properly or not? Testing, it's good. Going here, Ocean's 12. I prefer Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 13. 12 is decent, but... Unless I'm misremembering, this is possible. Other than that, you guys, we are good to go, boys. Ready to get this shit started or what? It's gonna be a little late, but it's gonna be a long stream, so I don't really give a fuck that much. I needed like a half, 1.5 day off. Some stuff I had to attend to. Just setting up a bunch of stuff. Also, I went driving a little and whatnot. I went driving. I went to the doctors and shit. I did a bunch of shit then. Yeah, a bunch of homework and whatnot. I'm a good driver. What? I can have Nick testify under oath that I drive pretty well. The only problem I have is my brake distances aren't that fantastic, because the car isn't braking like crazy. But other than that, I'm pretty insane. And my brake zones are pretty bad, but other than that, I'm pretty decent. Well, from the McLaren to a fucking SUV, I mean, the brakes are just not, it's just not the same thing. It's like racing brakes and normal brakes. It's like completely different, you know? Like the fucking, you know, it's like not even close to the same thing. Yeah, it's way heavy. Yeah, it's super heavy. My voice change? If I don't stream for a day, my voice changes, yeah. Yeah, I guess everybody's like that. If I talk a lot for a day, my voice becomes like, I guess, changed a little bit, like damaged. And then it'll stay in that state for if I stream every day. So when I take like a day break, my voice changes entirely. It's the 1 day break voice, man. It's like tier 1. Okay, we get started. I want to do a bunch of stuff today, actually, no joke. I always say this, but today's actually true, and I want to do a bunch of stuff. We'll see how it goes. I re-enabled virtualization for the computer, so we can do some fucking mobile games, dog shit. If that happens, other than that, it's about it. I have Mario Kart set up also. I don't have the Wi-Fi though. I need to get the code. I'll ask for the code. Okay. I asked for the code for the Wi-Fi, and then there would be we'll chill. That's about it, boys. That's about it. How was the day, chat? How was your last day and a half? How was your day today? Give me a scale of we're not gonna do 1 to 10. I won't be able to reach chat. Give me a scale of a dance game to feels good, man.
xQc Peepo 2 Yil.
I didn't face it. I realized I didn't want to. I don't do face it. I want to do normal matchmaking first. Neutral. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Clap. That's pretty good.
Little over 4.5 years. What
okay,
the fuck is
that seems fair enough.
Also, I hope you have sports breaks on your shit.
When I sent an update, because I was convinced I was gonna stream every time, but then I couldn't. Some stuff that was gonna happen. Otherwise, I would have updated. It's like, I mean, how can I know, you know?
Hey,
it's been a little bit of a chaotic day and a half.
Are you a chatting chatter? Are you a chatting chatter?
Also, I saw Forza talking shit, so I might take a couple days of long streams, very grindy streams, to get the record back, and then we'll be good to go. I will sacrifice a couple streams and have no content in order to get the record, which is fine. I don't mind doing that. It's part of the motions. Okay, listen. Here's what's gonna happen. Okay, I do not mind. Guys, I don't mind having 2 or 3 bad streams that are very grindy, You know, like very like grindy all-in streams where like it's like full focus and I'm not really talking that much. Okay, just to get the record back. Okay, so you don't like if you don't like speedruns, if you don't like ranting, if you don't like God gameplay, you might have to want to watch fucking Hassan or some shit while they react to the news and the fucking whatever political dog shit while we do that. Okay, so that's about it. Okay, if you're not a speedrun Andy. We get it. We get it. You're old. Your bones are they're dusting. You're a fossil. You're slowing down. Your brain is small. We get that. Okay, it might just be enough for you. That's part of the motions. We just have to accept that. The rest of us though will do some shit like that. Boom. Also, I can't do Minecraft update. Also, I want to do some mobile game. I want to do maybe some Switch games. It'll be a long stream. Man. We can do one at a time, man. Let's not stall it out though. No staller though. No staller. Yeah, so we're at right now. That's kind of where we're at right now. Okay. What does this guy say? What do I get? Tim Hortons? All I do at Tim Hortons is get the cappuccino. Iced cappuccino. You know, it looks so good. Oh, that's not very nice. What the fuck is that? Wait, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What the fuck is that? I mean, I don't look so good. I look fine.
Some crust off of the
Let me pull up my OBS.
Mr. Bezos himself xQcl. xQcl.
Nah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, stop, man. Okay, I'm actually fucking right-clicking it. Disable preview. You're not gonna fucking do it to me, man. You're not gonna fucking do it to me, man. You're not gonna come in your fucking goofy ass dumb fuck and come out here and then start fucking insulting for no reason, man. I look absolutely, I look fucking busting on a stack, dead ass. Okay, let's get started. Coffee's been here for 3 hours. It's gonna. I said it. Oh my fucking god. Guys, I told them, guys, I don't drink milk anymore. Okay? And what I said is that I asked for 3 sugars and no milk. They gave me 3 sugars, 3 milks. It's why there's fucking milk in it, man. Fuck, man. Now I'm in a bad mood now. You bet my feet smells? They don't, though. Watch that. Look how beautiful that looks. Ah, it just started. On the storm. Killers on the storm. Okay, chat. I hope it was good, chat. My day was pretty good. We're chilling. We're getting started. It's gonna be a long stream. I'm telling you right now. Okay, it's gonna get weird a little bit here and there, but it'll be good. But the cost of that is going one thing at a time. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. You cannot stack it all at once. Okay, so bear with me as we go in. Shave your beard, you look bad. Your mother loves it though when she kisses me. She told me not to shave it yet. She told me to keep it, so I'm gonna keep it until it gets too long and she doesn't like it anymore. Pussy. Oh, I'll play a song. Okay. Alright, chat, guys, I'm playing you to the side, okay? Much love. Let's get it started. Did I sleep good? Yeah, I slept pretty good. I have a lot of energy today. Boom. Psycho release, that's good. But I'm gonna get up and don't know how soon. Okay. Well, that was loud. Yeah, we might watch this. I don't know. We'll see how it goes in a minute. Oh, this is good. Dude, we got some content, boys. Yo, this is good. Alright, it's a good look. Let's look at the last set first. See how it goes. Okay. This is muted? No, it's not. You're lying. It's, I mean, the icon is on when I... Oh, no. The nail's in my head somewhere. Got it. Okay. Finn has something to add.
Get right to bed.
It's roughly 6:30.
All right.
Cam is so big.
Well,
Hold
guys, Finn, anything else you want to add?
Yeah.
up. Ooh.
Okay. Ed?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to Rich.
That was awkward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Audio problems these days, man. It gets worse and worse. Miss Bev exposes Twitch double standards.
Hello, look at the
Hello.
sexism on this website, please.
Sexism.
Crazy British woman.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay. Crazy British female.
Cow.
Nope, not allowed that either.
Okay.
Crazy British girl. Nope, not allowed that. Crazy British lady. No, not even allowed that. Crazy British male.
Yeah.
Zippy!
Well, I don't get that. Wait, that's double standards for what?
Here now, please be happy again, and I'll do it without making a joke about it.
Hello, look
Guys, I feel like this could be an argument for both.
at
No?
the sexism on this website, please.
Guys, I feel like this could be an argument for both, no? Okay, because you can call me crazy, but not woman. You can't call women crazy. Why not?
xQc people to yill.
Crazy British woman.
Oh, why the fuck
Wow,
not?
okay. Crazy British female. Nope, not allowed that either. Crazy British girl. Nope, not allowed that.
I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it because you can call guys crazy, but
Little
not
over
girls
4.5
crazy, according to
years.
the
What
title.
The fuck is this?
Maybe
Also,
perhaps
I
an
hope you have
oversight of the
sports
system.
breaks on your shit, lol.
Perhaps an oversight of the system. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Guys, in my titles, guys, I don't use man or woman ever. Have you guys
Hey,
noticed?
chat.
I
Are you
used
chatting?
neutral
Are
terms
you a
like
chatting
sucker,
chatter? Are you a
golem,
chatting chatter? Are you a chatty
warlord,
chatter
chieftain.
talking
So
about
all these things can
chatting
be both
chatters?
sides. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to deal with this fucking problem. Alright, stop. I saw that in chat. Stop. I see that in chat. Stop it. Stop! I see that in chat! You done? Nobody can see it because you guys are not mods, okay? The autofilter is picking up a lot of fucking words. You fucking done typing that shit or what? Yes, I remember the wizard incident. Okay, I remember the wizard incident. Okay, I didn't fucking know. I'm Canadian. I did not fucking know about that shit. Okay, how was I supposed to know? I didn't know.
Haha, how many do you have now? Be free!
Oh my god. So bad.
Haha, how many do you have now?
Where is Hugo Plushie?
Be free!
That's pretty relatable. It is what it is. It happens. It happens. Guys, if it has a relatable, if they that story where I was driving an ATV, okay, and I have both hands, and I wanted to squeeze the brake really hard, but instead I squeezed the acceleration really hard, and I crashed. It's kind of the same thing.
7 years old. Okay, I'm young.
Did you die soon?
Okay. Guys, remember, chat, if you guys want to, you guys
Wait,
can
he's
vote for your
27? He looks like
favorite
he's
in
40.
Discord. Right
hell?
now it's OTK Network Discord.
Jesus.
Go in there and vote. Yeah, I think we're ready to get a quick sandwich.
Who's 40?
for the bathroom.
Nick?
Oh, he's 32.
And,
Okay, that makes more
yeah,
sense.
We'll be right back. Okay.
I don't know what am I gonna do when I'm 32 though.
2
Holy.
years, holy balls, Jerez,
I
some crust off
want
of
to
Mr.
stop thinking
Bosman's
and talking about
nutsack, Mr.
ages, man.
Bezos,
I'm done.
xQcl.
It's gonna make me rethink everything. It's bad.
It looks good.
Shroud, you look so good right now, man.
Incredibly handsome.
And look, Esmond, I mean,
xQcl.
look, you see a lot of these game genres that go back in time. This is one with Renown. I really feel like this is the perfect.
Making
fit.
me blush.
Yeah, no, 100%.
damn.
I think.
Should always does look good though.
We're cut from the same cloth. We like knights, armor, big frickin'
Sounds low. No, his sound was low. That's why. But it's gonna cute though. Cause Shroud always does his hair with gel every day. Every day gets gel. No? Does he not put gel? You can kind of see it.
And in 3 years, they've developed a picture of a 3D model of a horse that looks like it came out of Oblivion. You know, it's not exactly.
Oh my
very
God.
promising with these Kickstarters. People worry about this, but the thing with Ethereal is that they have a date for it. They're planning it, and it seems like what really made me feel confident about it is the fact that they were talking about how a lot of the base systems were already done. So they're not talking pie in the sky. Oh yeah, we're gonna have this crazy cool.
Is he
thing
actually sleeping?
At some point in the future? They already have it done, and they're just making a.
What the fuck? Guys, let me link it. Guys, let's let me link it.
A picture of a 3D model of a horse that looks like it came out of Oblivion.
Play that's 5, 6, 8. Oh, okay, stop coping, Jesus.
People worry about this.
Stop coping. He's literally coping.
They have a date for it. They're planning it, and it seems.
That's a major cope. Where did Miski go in this clip?
Saying that it was just a game, but I think the phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak mindset. You're okay with what happened, losing, imperfection of a crap. When you stop getting angry, you've already lost twice, S-Fan.
You've already lost twice, and that's exactly it. I mean, the best gamers in the world have said that before, and that's exactly what we consider.
Such a weak mindset. You're okay with what happened, losing, imperfection of a crap. When you stop getting angry, you've already lost twice. I think the phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak mindset. You're okay with what happened.
Oh wow, that's like kind of crazy.
Stop getting angry.
I saw that. I saw that. What is this?
Kendrick, he said he's smoking on top 5.
Okay.
Where is he at? What top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick? Cause my top 5 is Drake, 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 Drake. You ain't doing a shit, nigga. You just talking a whole lot of shit
MC
for no fucking reason. I just want to know what all these niggas is talking about. Cause Drake is all y'all niggas daddy. That's a fact.
That at school cause nobody was teaching that. The best westerns where niggas was
It's the wrong clip though. It's the wrong clip, dude.
stood on everything I said and never took it back. Whoa.
It's not the right clip, dude. You ruined it.
Cause my top 5 is Drake, 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 Drake.
If we put it out, then you know it wasn't painless. If she got a watch, then you know it's not a stainless. I was out here fucking fans, I was shameless.
Chat, give me the other one. Okay, I'm done. Guys, I don't want to spend an hour watching classics, guys. I don't want to do that. I don't want. Guys, come on. But there's one more clip.
xQcl.
Link it. Link it. Link it. No, I don't want to do that. Come on, man. Okay, I'm looking at chat. I'm looking at chat links. Does anybody have it? No, it's not it. Nope, not it either. This is not it.
Oh, hold on, my bad. My bad. I was wiping some shit off. Pause.
Exiting narrator. El narrador se ha cerrado inesperadamente. Si esto no se esperaba, visite el sitio web oficial de Microsoft.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Sí.
46 months. Thank you for always brightening my day with your
What
streams.
the
Feels
fuck?
okay, man.
Exiting narrator.
Okay, oh, we're good, yeah. That's what that's what I was talking about. This one. It's the wrong one though. Game complainers. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Guys, stop with the classics, man. Is this a new clip? I've never seen this before, man. What is this?
What you doing?
Oh, that's a cute little dog. What does it do, man?
You get upstairs?
xQcl.
Where's he going?
Hey!
Okay, that's out of the way. Next,
Juice's
his own
Rise.
Smite skin. That's interesting.
That I will be Thanatos. I have my own skin.
Let's make some good memories.
That's so bad.
That was some good smite.
Jesus, what is that?
No way, that's it.
Hey, quit staring at my boxes.
How are you today, streamer?
What was up with the audio there, man?
So, who's Thanatos?
Holy. Sir trips on the new OTK stage.
Oh my god. Alright, guys. Alright, it's time. Come on. Come on. Come on.
A year and a half. We're in
Yeah.
a giant studio like this, and look how
Yeah.
many of us. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's that.
This is, I like the studio though.
Oh
It's kind of nice.
Alright, guys. Alright, it's time. Come on. Come on. Come on.
A year and a half. We're in
Yeah.
a giant studio like this, and look how
Yeah.
many of us. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's that.
Oh my god.
Wow, that wasn't Pepe Pains. Stop Pepe Painsing, man. What is this?
Yo, Calico, what you doing in my chat and you ain't subscribed? You broke, nigga?
What the fuck?
Let me find out. You ain't got one of
Gachi bus
these.
my cock, gachi bus my cock, gachi bus my
What
cock,
the
gachi
fuck
bus
is-
my
One
cock,
of these?
gachi bus
You
my
sitting in my
cock,
chat
gachi
not
bus my
subscribed?
cock,
Let me
gachi
find out
bus
you
my
broke,
cock,
nigga.
gachi bus my
Let me
cock,
find out,
gachi bus
nigga.
my cock, gachi bus my cock.
Let me find out you broke, nigga. Broke ass nigga. Get out my chat, nigga.
Jesus. Okay. Interesting. Streamer spends over $10,000 on Diablo Immortal and doesn't get any 5-star legendary. What the fuck is playing, man?
What's the name of this one? I'm trying to buy this shit right now. What's the name of this emote? Stop playing with Big Soldier like I wasn't the first rapper to have his own dance in Destiny.
Oh my.
Rapper to have his own dance in Destiny.
Graduating college soon with a computer science degree thanks for streaming
Oh man, you're ruining it. You're actually ruining it. Whoever did this clip, you're actually ruining the joke, man. You're just ruining it. No sense of humor. Dog shit.
That's right, bitch! I spent $10,000! I spent $10,000 and got nothing! I spent $10,000 and got nothing! Yes, dude! Fuck yes! That's what I'm fucking talking about!
Are you supposed to get that with that much money?
This is a great game! It's fucking amazing!
Guys, what happens when you spend?
Blizzard ship-
Guys, what will happen if you spend like 100k? Not even kidding. What happens if you put like literally 100k into the game? What happens then?
Proud!
Is there a cap to how much money it gives you or not?
Who needs $10,000 anyway, bro? What I want to buy? A car? What I want to like
34
fucking
months
pay my
Can you
child's
welcome me
like
to the jungle?
entire
xQcl?
schooling
Have a
to
great
the age of
stream,
18?
bucko.
I don't know.
Honestly, I would do it to just for science, right? But it would actually take such a long time to just in slice of whatever amount it take, like $100 at a time. It would take hours to fucking put that much.
There's no way. There's no way.
Can we get Chance?
Literally,
Can we
it'd
get
take
Chance on
hours.
screen, please? Let's get Chance Morris up.
Man,
He'll clear this in 3 attempts. 3 attempts, and that's it. 3 attempts.
I think there's sometimes you gotta know when to hold them. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, man.
3 attempts, and it's done.
There's no way. There's no way.
Can we get Chance? Can we get Chance on screen, please?
Jesus. Okay. Buddha gets gifted stuff from Anthony Davis and have a fanboy. I don't know who that is. Anthony Davis.
Oh shit! No
Davy
shot,
Jones.
AD.
Davy Jones.
Holy shit, bruh.
Why, he gifted me subs here?
Yo, thanks for the gifties, man. Holy fuck.
That's a user.
What the fuck? Yo, fuck this one, bro. We took an L. I don't give a fuck anymore. What the fuck?
Put this away.
Huh?
Damn, bruh.
What's his name in chat? I don't see him.
Oh shit!
Where's he at, man?
No shot.
Is that his name? He gifted subs here.
34 months aware.
A user. A boom.
Poggers on a stack X. Can you buy me a house now?
Oh my
please?
god, real shit!
It's my 4th time asking.
Real!
YBU will say yes next time.
Real. Holy.
AD. Holy shit, bruh.
That's kind of insane, actually. I didn't even know that. Sorry if I didn't acknowledge him. That's kind of weird. Whatever.
What is it?
Guys, he kind of knows me. Okay. Guys, me and him are kind of cool like that. I call him Davey. We're chilling. And the reality is that I acknowledge him later and realize I didn't have to notice his subs or whatever the fuck.
xQcf.
Return to start. Come back. Come. It's not real.
Come Bill.
Shut up. Come. That's it. I give up.
Come Bill.
What is this dog shit? I might just quit every. Let's see. I give up.
Come
Reveal
Pulls.
word. Come follow.
Okay. Jesus. I don't know what that is. Timing of what? I don't know what happened. I wasn't even listening. Your eyes are too far apart.
Your eyes are too far apart. Yeah, well, they're closer than your mom and dad will ever be.
Hello.
Your eyes are too far
Much
apart.
love, hope stream
Okay,
goes
well that
well.
is way
XQC
too
I'm
far.
Heading to bed.
That is way too far, man. That's kind of weird.
Yo, Mr. X, hope you're doing well. I just found this video on my YouTube recommendation. I think you should watch it, D-Link. Hey XQC, are you gonna try out some Red Dead RP anytime soon? 33 months
Wow.
XQCL.
Dodge. Easy dodge.
Oh my, well that's unlucky. Red Dead Redemption, maybe not. Clint announcement for Pride Month. That's on live on BBC. Okay, this is all this is really exciting. Let me watch all these clips. What is this car? I'm a girl, he said. Okay, interesting.
People saw you on the telly? On the fucking telly! Oh no! They saw me on the fucking telly, bruv! On a fucking Tuesday! Oh, it makes it so much funnier. It makes it so much funnier that it's literally on.
So we'll see. I'm not holding my breath though.
Classic. Okay, what else? It's all over the clips, man. Then you found a new stage. Okay. Actually, eats foot. That's kind of weird. Can we get that deleted? Thanks.
Listen, if you think that's cool, it is cool, but check this out.
Nick, you're my favorite streamer. You're so good at streaming.
No, no,
Yes.
no, no.
Thank you, Maya.
No,
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
no,
Yes. Yes.
no.
What?
Anyone but her.
She's on the floor.
Anybody but her.
Only her.
No, no.
Okay, all right. Chill. All right, listen, guys,
Interesting.
listen. All right.
Listen, if you
Okay.
Minecraft 1.19 update. Oh wow! Did the juicer beat my record yet?
Huh. That's funny, man.
Sorry, I couldn't hold. I couldn't.
Ha
say
did
the
la
face.
did la did la la.
Of course he did not. All right, we're not playing when we currently have the world record. That would just be stupid. All right, we're at the tippity top of the fucking hill. All right. So until someone gets extremely lucky enough to beat the gold
Lucky
winner,
enough, says you.
Right.
My seed that was 15 seconds slower than his was 10 times worse than his luck. His luck was fucking, it was actual god seed. Because he had like fucking real life fucking crowds pray at night for that seed, man. The literal god seed, actual Allah seed. I have never seen anything like it before. I have never seen anything like it before. I have never seen anything like it before, ever.
Allahu Akbar,
What's up, Felix? I know you probably won't respond to this message, but I've been subbed for 45 months.
There's a hand over there.
I don't appreciate all of the game complaining. Makes the stream quite unenjoyable. Have a nice day, smile.
للأرض مداد قلم أنت فكم عبرت عنها بنيت المجد أطوادا شداد أنت يا ملهم شعب أن يبروا عشت كم حققت للشعب مراد أنت يا ملهم شعب أن يبروا عشت كم حققت للشعب مراد.
This is not respectful. Stop.
Force in PLS 2038.
Why?
Force in PLS 2038.
It's not done with it's not done with any malice. It's not making fun of anybody or any religion. What the fuck is on to, man? Nobody's being rude or using certain narratives to be weird or hurtful or whatever the fuck. I feel like it's quite respectful. What are you talking about, man? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? That was fine. That is fine. That is fine, dumb fuck. Mother sucker, man. Mother sucker, man. If you're trying to be weird in the chat for no reason, man. For no reason.
My monthly TTS
No reason.
Cheer. Hope you're all doing well, xQcl.
Wrong? Okay.
Yo. Today's my birthday. Could you wish me a happy B-day?
Okay, this looks kind of weird of a video. I gotta watch this though. Change your life one tiny step at a time.
If you are like most people, there is a gap between the person you are and the person you wish to be. There are little things you think you should do and big things you ought to achieve. From working out regularly, eating healthily, learning a language, working on your novel, reading more, or simply actually doing your hobby instead of browsing Reddit. But it sometimes feels that to achieve
28 months with my warlord sucker chieftain.
Your goals, you have to become a different person. Someone who is consistent, puts in more effort, has discipline and willpower. Maybe you've tried your hardest to be like that, and it worked for a while. Until you find yourself slipping back into your old ways. In the end, you always seem to fail, and with every failed attempt, you become more and more frustrated and annoyed with yourself. If you believe success and hustle internet, it's all your own fault. If you don't succeed, you just didn't want it enough and the failure is all you. But change is actually hard, and as with most things in life, understanding why makes things...
Guys, people find inspiration and motivation from anything and any reason, okay? What's what I always say to somebody, I always try to tell the chat, okay? If you find motivation in something, people try to say, that's cringe, that's funny, that's stupid. Don't let them be weird like that, okay? I'm not gonna be weird preach about motivation, but if you find motivation in anything, that doesn't know what it is, you have to protect that. You have to try to shield that, because that's very rare. And when you have it, don't lose it, because that's how you're gonna regress. These mother suckers probably have nothing that motivates them and wish they had a glimpse of hope or a sun ray that makes them get out of bed. You have yours, man. Protect that, man.
Things easier.
Bum, bum, bum.
The jungle. Imagine your brain as a lush and dense jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Moving through it, say to make a decision to do something, is like moving through an actual jungle. It's hard and it costs energy. Your brain hates expending energy, so it came up with a trick. All your actions and behaviors leave paths in the jungle of your brain. As you start doing something, you trample down some plants and make rough, improvised trails through the undergrowth. The more often you do the thing, the more pronounced the trail becomes.
True.
Over time, it turns into a path that is easier to tread, so you take it more often, and it turns into a street. As you repeat doing the thing over and over
it becomes a
for years,
crater.
the street turns into a highway. Traversing it becomes effortless, familiar, and comfortable.
Oh.
The more pronounced your brain highways, the more you get used to their comfort.
Guys, what I mentioned is that I feel like another good analogy would have been that you go so far into it, right? That you build a big dent in the road because you go so far into it. And then it becomes all tapped, but it's a ravine. And you get stuck in a ravine and changing path. You're so used to getting into that ravine that you have to climb out of it.
So we continue to use them, which means we tend to do what we've always done. This is why change is hard, especially as an adult when your jungle is crisscrossed by lots of established streets and highways. To understand how those highways are built, we need to distinguish between two things: routines and habits.
I don't know the difference.
The things you do, routines and habits. A routine is a sequence of actions that you carry out the same way every time because they've worked out well for you. For example, you get the same ingredients for your favorite dish and cook them in a certain order because you like the taste of the result. Or before going to bed, you set an alarm at 6:30 because this is when you want to get up. Imagine routines as being executed by a wise planner. It's slow and analytical, responsible for strategizing and mental calculations. The planner is aware of the future and carefully considers what kinds of result you want. Based on that, it chooses actions to achieve specific outcomes, even if they are uncomfortable, like taking a shower after getting up. Routines can eventually turn into habits, which feel much easier because they're...
Wait, I have to rewind. I got some weird fucking brain ant that's what's crawling in.
The planner is aware of the future and mental. It's slow and analytical, responsible for strategizing and mental calculations. The planner is aware of the future and carefully considers what kinds of result you want. Based on that, it chooses actions to achieve specific outcomes, even if they are uncomfortable, like taking a shower after getting up. Routines can eventually turn into habits, which feel much easier because they're basically a sequence of actions carried out without thinking about them. You've done them so often before that your brain considers them rewarding and a great response to a situation. So a habit can feel like you're on autopilot. You don't have to convince yourself to do something that's a habit, you just do it.
True.
The important thing about habits is that they are set in motion by triggers, context cues that can be single things or entire situations that give your brain the signal to start the behavior or action. You already have a lot of triggers in your life, like when you see your phone. You almost always unlock the screen. Or you reach for the seatbelt when you sit in a car. Or when you buy your coffee before work, you also get a cookie, even though you aren't actually hungry. Habits are executed by an impulsive toddler. It responds to your immediate desires based on what's around you, without considering any longer-term goals. For the toddler, the future doesn't exist and it hates hard work. So when it notices a trigger, It steers you to take this easy road inside your brain that leads to a familiar, rewarding result.
Yeah! I
If
fucking
you
love
like
that
coffee,
shit.
the toddler.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be a toddler than an old man. Okay, I protect my younger side because whenever I'm old, I will want to go back. Whenever we get older, always want to go back. Dumb fuck. I don't care being a man child. That I would rather be that than a fucking mauling boomer. Dumbass.
Also
Don't
wants the cookie
care.
just
Don't
because
care.
that's what you do every morning. This rewarding feeling is also how most of your bad habits started. Chocolate is tasty, browsing Reddit is occasionally mildly entertaining. This is why you repeat these actions, even if they're bad for you. Rewarding feelings associated with an action demand to be repeated, and so a bad habit is born. While the toddler sounds like a built-in sabotage mechanism, it is as important as the wise planner, and actually they work together most of the time. You need your wise planner for thinking big thoughts and parallel parking and doing your taxes. But letting your wise planner do everything would cost too much energy. Outsourcing mundane and repetitive tasks to habits managed by the toddler allows your brain to easily manage your daily life while dealing with more complex mental challenges at the same time. So if we want to change and introduce a new behavior into our lives, we can actually use these energy-saving mechanisms to make it easier.
How?
We'll focus on small things, not big ones. Improving your life a little is so much better than aiming high and changing nothing.
I've been preaching this for fucking years. I'm glad some videos backing me up on this shit. What do I always tell you, motherfuckers? I always say, how do you eat a big rock? You don't eat the rock, you break into small pieces, bitch. And whenever you think it's impossible to feel good about achieving something, right? When you get a small rock down, yeah, man, I did that. And then you want to do another.
Especially because small changes can do a lot over months and years. How to build a habit. If you want to make change easier, the best way may not be to force it with willpower, but to convince your brain that it's not that big of a deal. By creating new routines and then turning them into habits. You want your wise planner to construct that first trail and then use your toddler to help initiate the action effortlessly. Let's say you want to work out to be fitter.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
The first thing to do is to break.
So you bait the child by creating a positive response of gratification through a new path, and you lead it to go to the gratification all the time, aimlessly. So then it's baited into going to a positive place.
Down this pretty vague goal into clear separate actions, because the idea is to make the action itself as easy a threshold as possible. So small it's manageable, and so specific that you don't have to think about it a lot. For example, a tangible, controllable action might be doing 10 squats every morning. So you can start by trying to create a routine, but already include clear triggers that the toddler can pick up later on. Remember, a trigger is nothing more than a signal that you always associate with the action. They can be visual pointers like seeing a particular object, like your training outfit, or a certain time of day, or a designated place like a nearby park, or even better, all of these things combined. The important thing is that you always start doing your action in a specific context. This trigger is the start button that will eventually set off the action automatically. So to establish a home workout habit with 10 squats to begin with, you could make sure to always do them with your exercise gear on at the same place and time, like in your living room at 8 AM. Once you have your trigger and action, all you need to do is repeat them regularly, ideally every day. If you keep going, they will change from a routine to a habit, from a trail to a highway. Don't get this wrong, the squats will still take you energy to do. But the decision to do them will feel much less like a chore and more like a regular part of your day. While this is simple,
it kind of sucks that we have to trick our minds willingly by kind of like hacking it in order for us to do good things. And it kind of sucks.
Not easy. Many things you want to turn into habits don't offer as much instant gratification as wasting time on Reddit. To make your new action easier to repeat and more likely to be picked up by the toddler, try to make it pleasurable. not necessarily by rewarding yourself after you've done it, but by making the action or behavior itself more enjoyable. Like only listening to your favorite podcast while working out, or chipping away at your taxes while you wait for civilization to load the next round. You need to figure out what works for you.
Good one, dude.
In principle, that's it. Frustratingly simple, like most things you can do to make your life better. How long it takes for your toddler to take over and establish a habit varies widely. It depends on the behavior you're trying to get used to, what kind of person you are, your stress levels, and many more things. It takes anything between 15 and 250 days until a new habit is kicked off automatically by its trigger. You won't know how long it will take for you. Starting is the easy part, especially in the first week or two. Continuing to do it every day is the hard part.
150 days?
But it does get easier as you keep going. There are no silver bullets for change. But the science of habits is a reminder that it is possible no matter how old or young you are. Even if you only end up doing a little more good stuff or a few new things, that's still a success. Being a little bit more healthy or knowledgeable is a million times better than being unhappy about a thing and changing nothing. In the end, change is a direct.
It might make really low-pitched noises and it trips me out. Oh, I mean when I thump like this.
Not a destination.
Like this. Like that.
So now, hoping we've given you a bit of insight and motivation, here is a thing we made to make this progress easier with design and science. Please bear in mind you don't
Today was a good video. I enjoyed it a lot.
to work on yourself. This is optional. Having said that, we struggle with change as much as anyone else, so we've created our own habit journal, as much for ourselves as for you.
Oh, it's a good video.
Before
I enjoyed
we
that.
printed anything, we
Because I think this is their best video series. The ones that aren't like woke, but explain a concept that everybody understands or everybody has a grasp of, right? And deconstruct it, like loneliness,
tested
like
it on ourselves and got feedback from the Quatzark team and experts. The idea is for you to track your habit progress for your desired behavior. There's a tutorial part which guides you through the hardest part of the process step by step.
It's not progressive.
You'll get helpful
What are you
pointers,
talking about?
reflect on your progress, and how you could make things easier for yourself. Once you get
global warming is woke. I legit. Why are you being so triggered, you dumb fuck? Dude. I said the videos about the fundamentals, like the things that we do or think about, not the informationalist, man.
through the
Fuck is you
tutorial
talk?
part,
What is
the
wrong with this
habit
guy,
journey
man?
starts
Why are you angry with those, man?
interwoven with examples, science breaks, and reflections that we hope will help keep the journey interesting.
I meant the processing of intrusive thoughts, dumbass. Having better intrusive thoughts and with you having more altruistic value.
Like our gratitude journal, it's cloth-bound with an embossed
No,
hardcover
sorry,
and
intrinsic. Fuck, what the fuck?
printed on
fuck?
high-quality paper.
I meant intrinsic
nice
value.
to the touch and with lots of beautiful illustrations, this book is a companion on your personal change journey, however small or big it may be. Getting things from our shop is the best way to support Kurzgesagt and what we try to do here on the channel. Thank you for watching.
I enjoyed that. That was good. Am I high? No, why? Why do I have to be high to fucking tell you about this shit? Huh? Look, the ones you should watch on your own, okay? Listen, they're actually good though. They're actually good. You're gonna feel better. Okay? The egg is good. Okay, loneliness is good. Fantastic. Okay. Are you realize okay? These are all fantastic, yo. We've seen them a lot of times before, though. Consciousness is okay. What are you? That's about it. I mean, there's a bunch of... Dissatisfaction. Learning how to be grateful is important. Learning how to be grateful, man. Yeah, when all things are bad and things are kind of exploding and crashing, okay, it can be good to be grateful for the things that are not.
xQc.
It should put you more in line with the things. This is a good video? Good.
No,
No cool intro, no fancy music. I just want to explain inflation in 6 minutes. I have a degree in economics. I spent years trying to understand this. So let's see if I can boil it down. What is inflation? Why is it rising? Why are people worried? And what do interest rates have to do with
The
this?
Federal Reserve is raising the
Fed
interest
is set
rate
to raise interest
Oh my god, my brain, ow!
in 40 years.
Listen, I know that I make long videos. I'm into nuance, I'm into backstory. Well, this isn't that. This is quick. No, really, this is quick.
Then
Let's
go then. Okay, go.
Wait, rewind. Hold on 1 second. Before
Oh
we start the
my
timer,
God.
I need to tell you that I was going to do an ad read in the middle of the explanation. Like I was going to stop the explanation and do an ad read. But I realized I want this to be an uninterrupted 6-minute explanation. So I'll even take out the YouTube ads that are on it so that it can be uninterrupted. But for now, I need to thank today's sponsor because it's literally my job. It's how I get paid. Thank you, BetterHelp, for supporting this video and
Oh, this
my
is
channel
good.
generally. BetterHelp
Isn't
is
BetterHelp some
customized
mental health
online
thing?
therapy that offers video, phone, or even live chat
I'll
sessions.
let
with
the
your
ad play then.
therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera. if
What?
you don't
I'll let
want
it play,
to.
man.
Therapy is a
Why, is
giant
it bad?
part of my life. Been doing it for several years now, and I believe in it. But I know that finding a therapist is hard and cumbersome, and BetterHelp is trying to change that. It's all on the internet. All you have to do is take a quiz, and they link you up with a therapist.
It's a skamaz. Oh god.
They have a giant network of over 20,000 licensed therapists. You can be talking to someone in like 40. So join off your first month.
Okay,
and go see a therapist.
get the bad king. Next.
The ad is over. Let's start the clock up again and see if I can do this explanation in 6 minutes. Here we go. Okay, first up, the simplest definition. Inflation is when there is more money in the economy than stuff to spend it on. But if you're like me, the simplest definition never does it for you. So let's try this.
Yeah, I don't
Imagine
get that.
a village that has one market where people buy all of their stuff, their food, their clothes. But one day the government shows up because they're worried about the economy of this village. So they tell the people that if they want to take out a loan, they're going to make sure that the banks will not charge them a high interest rate. They want to encourage the people to take out loans and spend money. Oh, and they also drop off a giant pile of cash for everyone in the village. And everyone in the village is like, sweet, I'm feeling pretty rich. Villagers now are going to their market and they're buying way more stuff. Many of them have been eyeing the fancy electric bike in the market that before they couldn't justify, but now they totally can because they have all this new money. The store owner's like, sweet, this is great for business, but he's running out of bikes. In fact, he's running out of everything because now all of these people have extra money and they're buying way more than they used to. The store owner's like, I can't keep up with all this demand. I should raise prices. And that is inflation. But the village is all of us. And
Wait, I don't get it. Guys, simple explanations are hard because they don't give the underlying stuff behind it. So why doesn't he just upscale his since he has more money, why doesn't he just upscale his business instead of raising the prices, buy more stuff to sell, find new sellers, and expand his business to increase supply instead of keeping the same supply and increasing the price?
raise prices. And that is inflation. But the village is all of us, and the market is the entire economy. When there's extra money floating...
Oh, supply of the raw materials and shit. Okay. So what it means that everything is on low supply then?
Around, and people want to spend it faster than businesses can make stuff, then all of the businesses in all of the industries raise their prices, and that is inflation. It's a natural part of the economy. It's kind of a good thing in small doses because it means that the economy is growing, and it's why movie tickets used to be 25 cents and now they're like $15. And slowly over time, it's fine. Okay, let's go back to the village and see what happens if we keep going at this rate. The store owner has now doubled his prices on bikes. The interest rate is super low, so he takes out a loan to build a new factory to make bikes. This is good.
Okay.
He's growing a business.
Boom.
But the government money eventually runs out, and his prices are still double. But now the store owner has no one to come buy all of his new bikes. And now he has this factory and more employees, but no customers. He has to shut down the factory, lay off everyone, and slowly start lowering his prices.
Uh-oh.
This is called recession. When COVID shut...
Wait, chat. What if you're rich during recession? Don't you just buy things that people are selling at a loss and you buy all their failures, and when things pick up, you resell it back to them for an increased price and you just ball the fuck out?
down the world, governments gave us money, free money. They're like, don't panic and hoard all your money. Instead, spend and borrow and keep the economy going. Here in the US, they literally sent us $3,200 checks. They gave $600 a week to people who were unemployed for months and months and months. They gave subsidies to people with kids. They increased spending on food stamps. I mean, trillions and trillions of dollars of stimulus money. This was vital aid to people in need. But even people who didn't lose a job got a check in the mail. It was free money for everyone. And we spent it.
I just picked up myself a new bike. Demand is up across the country.
It's time to grind, Peloton.
We all just got these big checks from the government. During a pandemic, we're like, YOLO, I'm buying a boat or a Peloton or whatever.
Pokemon cards.
There's Netflix, Fortnite,
A new motor.
Peloton. Soak in a hot tub.
Animal Crossing.
Push it out a little bit so it fits.
No, don't you dare!
But
Don't
pair
you
all
dare
this
do
new
that.
spending with the fact that the pandemic also made it harder for factories and ships and retailers to get us all this stuff.
supply chain issue.
Global supply chain.
Supply chain.
So now you have an economy where people have way more money than normal and they're ready to spend it, but the economy can't get them stuff fast enough. So what do businesses do with all this insane new demand? They raise
the
prices all at the same time, and that is inflation. I feel like we're getting this at this point. But what do interest rates have to do with all this?
Raising the interest rate.
Interest rate.
Or the Fed?
The Federal Reserve.
Most
They get the juice out of the ones who can't pay.
countries have a central bank, the puppet master of the economy, the bank of all banks for that country. But it's not like a normal bank that stores our money and then lends it out and collects interest to make profit. That's what a normal...
TTS, man. I'm watching a movie, man. Let me watch a thing.
Or the Fed.
Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve.
Most countries
The
have
Federal
a
Reserve.
central bank, the puppet master of the economy, the bank of all banks for that country. But it's not like a normal bank that stores our money and then lends it out and collects interest to make profit. That's what a normal private bank does. The central bank, which we call the Fed here in the US, is run by the government. So their job is to set the rules or policies that all the other banks have to follow. And the central bank isn't motivated by profit, but rather their job is to babysit the economy, to keep it growing, to make sure people have jobs, to make sure that prices don't fluctuate too much, so that we can keep growing nicely. No slowdown,
Guys,
no recession.
guys, you're 12 years old. If you say kappa to what he just said, you guys are saying kappa. Guys, it's not to make profit. What will they spend the money on? It's the foundation. It's like saying you're putting down a platform to stand on, okay? And the guy says, well, the goal of the guy who's on the platform is to make sure that it's stable. You say, cap, dude, if he removes the platform, he falls down. Like, what are you talking about? He falls down.
That is what the Fed is there for. But seriously, the Fed is like a puppet master, and we're the puppets, and it's kind of creepy. They pull strings in the economy to get us to spend our money.
It's in their best interests for the platform to stand, because they're standing on it. That's the basis of it, dumb fuck. Yeah, okay.
And that's what the Fed is there for. But seriously, the Fed is like a puppet master, and we're the puppet.
Print money, interest rate, open market operations, reserve requirements. I know what
and
that
it's
is.
kind of creepy. They pull strings in the economy to get us to spend our money in a certain way, which in turn affects how much businesses raise or drop their prices. And guess what? It totally works. One of the strings that they have to pull in the economy is called the interest rate. Want to borrow money to buy a car or a house or expand your business?
Like 2%.
You're going to be way more likely to do that if you
2%,
only
yeah.
pay 2% interest on that
Deadass.
loan as opposed to like 6%. Lower interest rates equal people and businesses want to borrow and spend money. So during the pandemic, the central bank was like, we need everyone to spend money. So they lowered the interest rate and people borrowed and people spent, and it totally worked. We're like freaking puppets. So a low interest rate helps stimulate the economy. But once again, we're in this same place where there's now too much money to borrow and spend and not enough goods and services to spend it on. So what do businesses do all at the same time? They raise prices to meet all this new demand all at the same time. And now your money is worth less, and that is inflation.
Home prices rising at their highest rate.
bidding wars.
Rents are going up
By nearly 24%.
So that's what's happening right now. All the prices are rising kind of at the same time. What that means is that your $100 bill is now worth 8% less than it was last year.
Well,
like the same.
But what if you're already falling behind and the curve is upwards, you're not acclimated to the new slope? Don't you fall even further behind it?
money is worth less because your purchasing power just got diluted. And imagine if that keeps happening. Like instead of 8%, it's 50%. Now your $100 bill is worth what $50 used to be. And that's when people start to freak out. And our economy that's built on human psychology starts to falter and we fall into a recession or a depression even, if it gets real bad, which is exactly what the Fed is built to avoid. So they're back to pulling their strings and they've started raising rates.
The Federal Reserve is raising interest rates.
The Federal Reserve taking action to try and curb rising inflation.
They're gently raising.
Hey, they're printing! Hey, I just caught them live.
They're taking action to
Look, they're printing money. They're printing this shit, man.
Curb rising inflation.
They're gently raising the interest rate to cool down all of this hardcore spending and borrowing. See if they can steer the ship back on course. And let's hope it works.
Just of them.
Okay, did we do it? Did we do it in the time period that I promised I would? We'll find out.
I enjoyed that. I understand it now.
Okay, last thing I want to say is a thing that didn't make it into my little inflation explainer. But a few years ago, when I worked at Vox, I went to Venezuela and Colombia to do a Borders series. I saw inflation up close and personal because in Venezuela, inflation got so out of control and they
guys, isn't that the RuneScape meme?
Couldn't the Fed, the puppet master couldn't like figure out how to get it back in control that their money became worth nothing. The prices went up so high that their money became basically worthless. You needed like a pile of cash to buy bread. So what they started doing is they started using the currency itself to make things. Like I visited this guy on the street who was making like purses and bags and like sculptures out of cash because it was worth more as a raw material than it was as like money, as a currency, which is insane. That's a very extreme version of inflation. It's happened in several countries that have done this. We're not in that situation, even close to that situation, but it's an example of just
wait, the bag to keep money,
in the classroom.
Right? Probably doesn't even hold money. Oh my god.
Just how tenuous modern economies
are. You get it though?
Pegged to gold or whatever. They're like pegged to
what if you put money in the bag of money?
That this stuff is worth something and it can quickly go off the rails. So I thought I'd share that little fun thing that is more documented in the Vox Borders episode that you can go watch on the Vox YouTube channel. So that's all I've got. Thank you all for being here. And I think you should check out, if you want to color your videos or your photos, I have LUTs and presets that
man, what the fuck is that, man? I really like 50 Cent, or as we call him in Venezuela, 30 quadrillion bolivares. What the fuck is that meme, dude? What the fuck is that meme, dude?
Venezuela is going through an economic collapse. Unemployment is at an all-time high, minimum wage is $12.53 a month due to massive inflation, and food shortages have become the norm. This desperate situation has led to mounting tensions and chaos in the streets. Caracas, the nation's capital, is now one of the most dangerous places in the world. But it's not as dangerous as the wilderness in RuneScape, where Venezuelans are being hunted down every day. These are just some of the Venezuelans who have resorted to farming gold in RuneScape in order to survive because the conventional job market is so scarce and unreliable in their country. What these Venezuelans are doing is farming green dragons in the wilderness, which is a PvP area. They farm these dragons because they drop dragon bones and green dragon hides, which they can sell on the grand—
Wait, not funny. I think this is actually real, though. I don't think it's joking or anything. I mean, it's made to sound like a joke, but it's actually real.
In exchange for gold. By doing this, they can make around 500,000 RuneScape gold an hour, which translates to roughly 50 cents an hour. And while you may think that 50 cents an hour isn't much, it's really not. It is better than poverty. An article by an author named Fizzerman explains why farming is worth it for these Venezuelans. More advanced players will know that repetitively killing the boss Zulra can earn around 3 million gold per hour, which is about $2 to $3 an hour. At $2 to $3 an hour, this would allow a teenager or young adult to make more money by playing a video game than the majority of college-educated professionals in the country. That's right, in Venezuela, you don't need an education. You just need RuneScape. What is amazing is the fact that this digital currency still has much more stability than currencies of socialist third world governments. For the past few years, RuneScape currency has steadily remained at a little over $1 per 1 million gold, while Venezuelan currency is deprecating significantly by the day. It's not just Venezuelans either. Vice reported on an American kid who claims to have made over $10,000 a month by farming gold in RuneScape. There was even this Venezuelan article detailing the farming method and how to make money doing it. And according to this Reddit post, that article angered some gold farmers who reportedly issued death threats and doxed the author of the article since he was potentially creating more competition for the farmers. Gold farmers are nothing new to MMO players. The notorious Chinese gold farmers from World of Warcraft were a huge annoyance to millions of WoW players. Similarly to the Venezuelan...
Guys. People make memes or people forget what it was like, the Chinese gold farmers things back in the days, okay? They got so advanced, I'm not even kidding about this by the way. They got so advanced back in the days that they would create mass accounts from some of these websites. They would go in US servers and they would glitch themselves midair, okay? And make their characters die in a way, right? That it would create a floating ad that leads to a website where they sell the gold in the middle of main cities. I'm not even kidding. It was crazy. It was fucking nuts, dude. You would go and you would see orcs in Orgrimmar, right? Right next to the hut, and it would make a floating sign. I had never seen anything like it before. And
Chinese
it
gold
kept
farmers
happening.
would do whatever it took to farm and sell gold in order to make a living in the real world. These gold farmers would often spam advertise in chat channels and obnoxiously message people in order to promote
that was one of the threads that they used.
their
Boom!
gold-selling websites.
G4WAP.
Not only that, but gold farming also impacted the in-game economy. For these reasons, the Chinese gold farmers, much like the Venezuelans, were viewed with disdain by many players. One of the more extreme responses to these Venezuelans was a massive thread on the old-school RuneScape Reddit, which gave a detailed guide on how to disrupt and kill gold farmers. And a lot of the comments on the thread were pretty hateful, and it seems like most people really don't like these gold farmers. I hope you're okay with sending Juan to school with no lunch. It sounds funny, but it could be reality, lol. That's what makes it funny. Loved the part where you explained how to insult them in their native language. 10 out of 10, great guide. I will go commit genocide on those putas and perros. Make sure they suffer IRL financially and psychologically, laughing my fucking ass off. There seems to be some dehumanizing going on in response to these gold farmers.
Hello?
It's sort of an interesting experiment in human psychology. Because these gold farmers speak a foreign language and they might be annoying some players, they're viewed as the other. There's a clear disconnect between players online and the real lives of others behind a computer screen. This has always been a contributing factor as to why people act differently towards each other online, but in this particular scenario, it can actually affect people's livelihoods. Given all of this madness, I decided to contact a Venezuelan player and hear things from his perspective.
Hola.
Hi.
Hola, mira.
Yeah, guys, I could be wrong with this chat, but I think, guys, that the reality of it is that on the WoW servers anyway, it didn't really impact anybody.
One guy equals chat lol.
The people were I never really saw that many farmers. People actually, I know they were selling the gold, but the farmers, not really. Am I wrong?
Sí, bueno, ya sabrás quién es Greg, ¿no?
Okay.
Does he know any people, any other Venezuelans who do it for a job?
Sí hay algunos que trabajan haciendo esto, pero Jade siempre toma su carta en el asunto y siempre les borra su cuenta. Y eso es lo que evitamos muchos venezolanos como yo, por lo menos. Yo lo que hago es divertirme y quiero subir mi PJ de RuneScape y evitar eso. Para evitar eso, evito vender el oro.
Has you ever received a lot of negativity or hate from other players because he's Venezuelan and because he's farming?
Sí, hay algunos países que le tiene rabia a la mayoría de los venezolanos porque piensan que todos juegan para obtener dinero y la mayoría es falso. Pues sí hay algunos que otros, pero no somos todos.
There are RuneScape players who are writing guides on how to kill farmers and specifically Venezuelan farmers. What does he think about that? Does that make him feel sort of targeted in the community?
Ah, sí, ese es por, como te dije, que hay gente que le tiene rabia a los venezolanos que se la pasan más que todo en green porque piensan que están haciendo es dinero y están perjudicando al juego en sí, pues ajá, y entonces piensan que todos los venezolanos son los iguales.
Even between the Venezuelans, there's a lot of competition.
32 months lost in the jungle.
Interesting. This is actually kind of interesting, though.
Que también le tenemos rabia a esos otros venezolanos que porque también nos perjudican.
Nah, guys, I want to make fun of this. Guys, I feel like there's a lot of elements here to deconstruct and have a lot. You can have a lot of perspective on this. There's so many branches of thought behind this. I feel like it. I mean, it's not. Well, it makes you reconsider what is a game. What is a game? There's terms of service that say that you can't sell gold. Is some people selling gold justified because they're struggling or not? Do you justify this or that? Are you okay with certain like? I'm not for anything. I'm not for or against anything. I'm not being weird. I'm just telling you that these are questions that arise from these things. There's no.
As ridiculous as it may sound, clicking on these dragons may be the only source of income for some Venezuelans. But in order to make a profit, these Venezuelans must first sell their gold, and that's where these gold-selling websites come into play. Take the professionals at papusgold.com, for example. They deal in Bitcoin and RuneScape 2007 gold. You know, the next major player on the market. And they even have a listing of all of the employees on the website. These are the starving faces of the hard-working Venezuelan gold farmers. These are the people you're hurting when you mess with them farming green dragons. Just look into their eyes. You have Maucaisius, the CEO. He looks like a hard-working and professional businessman, the brains of the operation. And Kathy looks like she's on the verge of tears, but she's still hanging on. What a brave soul. And we have Jesus. If Venezuela ever needed a miracle from God, now would be the time. And finally, gone. Because if this gold-selling business doesn't work out, all hope is gone.
Jesus Christ.
Venezuela is going through some hard times right now, and for some, farming green dragons in RuneScape is their only means of survival. Behind these pixels are real people with real families dealing with real struggles. Unless they're bots, in which case they're computer programs. But most of these players are real Venezuelans and real people who deserve to be treated as such. So
if they're just playing the game and it's such a mild, small inconvenience for people, I don't
find
really
yourself
see the problem.
playing RuneScape and you just so happen to be in the wilderness seeing players farm green dragons, maybe just leave them alone. You might be saving a life.
Mild, yeah, there's just this one dragon. Unless
a little PKing never hurt anyone.
Here's my motherfucking bomb! Oh yeah!
Get him!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm a gold farmer, motherfucker!
What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
Gamble habits.
Okay, that was interesting. Christ. Okay. Guys, there's two things I want to do now. Okay? Okay, Doug? Oh, no, wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. I want to see this. COD. Problem. World real.
We can't take him in Iran.
He's not in Iran. Who do we send?
Price? Is that Price or Soap? Whatever the fuck?
Right, lads, well, we're in position. Bravo team offloads here. Alpha team stays on board to land downrange. This is capture or kill.
Ya son más de 10 años metiéndole y todavía sueno como nuevo. Barbie no tiene relevo, me sobra el dinero, el respeto y los huevos. Yo, cada movimiento que hago es luego otro nivel lo elevo. Tú sonaste, te pagaste y no lleva ni la mitad de lo
Shipment!
How the hell did Iran get their hands on this?
It's either Russia or us.
What was the name of that? What works? Okay, whatever. Wrong name. What game was shipping from then? Where was it from? God 4.
Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
Pre-order. Not a bad trailer. I just kinda
now and get early access to the open beta.
Pre-order. I don't even know if it's gonna have a multiplayer campaign. Is there gonna be like special things? I don't know what the fuck I'm buying it. Pre-order what? Pre-order what? I don't know what I'm pre-ordering. What the fuck is this? What?
xQc.
It's on Steam. Gameplay top right?
Today I'll be sharing gameplay details on Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. I was invited to a 90-minute behind-the-scenes presentation with developers at Infinity Ward where they showed us real gameplay and took a deep dive into both of these titles. So let's get stuck in and I'll let you know everything that they showed us. There's no campaign spoilers here and I've focused on the cool new stuff for multiplayer. Bear in mind that all of this information applies to Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 apart from certain specific MW2 game modes. MW2 will release on old gen and current gen.
Why would they give information to like randoms to them to spread around? Like, why don't they just say what it's gonna be? I don't know what the fuck is this.
Multiplayer and co-op. It will also be available on Steam for PC players this time around as well as Battle.net. Movement has had a big overhaul and there are now a lot more movement options. You can now ledge hang, meaning that you can peek up over walls and windows while aiming with a pistol. You could do this in Modern Warfare 2 and ladders, but now it also applies to ledges, so rather than always instantly mantling up and over into gunfire, you've got another option. Another fun example of this would be to ledge hang onto the side of a helicopter that was flying by, jump onto the landing skid, take out the pilot with your pistol, climb in and hijack it. Ledge hang will also offer hoisting or jumping up to higher levels, giving players more interesting exploration opportunities in maps. You can now ledge hang.
Is this actual gameplay or is this like a mod or something?
Allowing the player to dive onto their belly to quickly get into cover or dive through a window to a lower floor. Swimming is now a huge part of the gameplay loop. Players can swim through and underwater. Whilst under the water, you can use your pistol or melee weapon to shoot in it or out of it. Players above you can also shoot down into the water. Bullets have different ballistics and damage values when traveling through water though. They will do less damage as they're moving slower. And swimming is said to offer new...
Guys, I just thought that the devs all agreed in a conference call, okay? No more water levels, no more water mechanics.
Gameplay opportunities such as escape, exploring shipwrecks and stealth. The deeper you are in the water, the harder that you are to see. The developers also created several advanced mechanics for water simulation. These include server-side waves, mesh deformation with automatic object and
server-side waves,
so these waves shouldn't clip through any objects, caustics, light refraction, color loss as you go deeper, underwater reflections on the surface above you.
Wow, dude, I cannot wait to hear my PS5 load this up, boys.
And foam
ding dong
simulation on boats and beaches. The gunsmith system, which was pioneered in Modern Warfare 19, is back, but now with 10 attachment slots that they say they want to keep grounded in real military technology. The options were muzzle, underbarrel laser ammunition, optic, rear grip, barrel, magazine, receiver and stock. The new system is said to offer more depth with a broader range on functionality among attachments. And a new feature within Gunsmith is weapon platforms. So let's say that you start playing with a specific assault rifle or SMG, and then you gain XP with it. You will then unlock more guns further down that family tree that live within that tree or platform. And this means that guns now have unique and shared weapon attachments. So if you unlock something new, you're not going to start from scratch and you will have attachments to put on there if you've already unlocked them in that family tree. That's pretty smart actually, I like that. It's a nice feature. Going further into this, Gunsmith now features attachment tuning for those people that really want to dive into optimizing their loadouts. And they showed us an example.
That is always my biggest problem with COD, okay? It's customization, okay, for the guns and shit like that. I wish it was harsher. If you want your gun to be a certain weight for you to go quick into ADS, I want you to have penalties, big ones, for long range and other shit. I want things to be very harsh for it to match your game style. If you want to have a game style, okay, there are pros and cons. Except these mother suckers have these fucking guns from the future. Man, this shit is so fucking stupid, man. Well, look at you guys saying question mark and shit like that. Oh, bro, the same loadout, the same run and gun bullshit that still works at mass long range. It's like a all-terrain, man, I can't.
Their loadouts, and they showed us an example where a barrel attachment could be tweaked for positives and negatives, really pushing their gun into what they're looking for. The barrel on the MP5.
I want the first attachment, okay? If it's for one style, okay, to be way better than the best attachment of another style. I'm tired of like this good at everything loadouts. I think it's stupid.
Example offered a slider with weight distribution for heavy, equaling more recoil control, or lighter for faster ADS speed. It also let you change the length of it with longer.
Guys, the further you go down in levels, the further you get the attachments downwards, the better they are at everything, and the less cons you get, and the more pros. That's so dumb.
Meaning a better aim walking speed, and shorter meaning better aiming stability.
You should gain a wider range and variety of things, not better ones in those categories, or slightly
so there's really an insane level of customization on the guns here. Vehicles are a much bigger part of this game for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Ground War is back, but this time on bigger battle maps, which we'll go into soon. There's plenty of new mechanics for vehicles too. Players can now lean out of cars and vehicles.
This is one of the best gaming takes out there you'll ever see, okay? And you're missing it for no reason.
Vehicles with windows and shoot 360 degrees from their position. They can also climb on top of vehicles whilst they're moving. We were shown gameplay with this mechanic in action. The player was jumping from moving car to car, and another example was mentioned of jumping from a moving player-controlled vehicle onto a moving train. The game has advanced vehicle damage now. That means that doors can be blown off, disabling the ability to lean out of them. Tires can be blown out, which will affect the handling of the vehicle or force it to come to a complete stop.
Whatever, okay,
Vehicles
cool.
too include
boats, nobody cares.
Large-scale battle maps this time around with day one large-scale combat.
I like big battles are fun.
More of a water playground with lots of swimming.
Core maps, okay.
They showed us Museum, which is set in Spain.
Smaller than Modern Warfare 2019.
Climbing. They showed us Museum, which is set in Spain. Grand Prix, which is a racetrack in Asia at night, and the race is going on in the background while you're playing. Farm 18, which is an undisclosed training.
New Warzone map,
areas,
that's
big
good.
Broken bridges, football grounds, and roads connecting most of these areas. Can achieve across all game modes, commanding player respect and creating interesting engagement experiences rather than just being cannon fodder to shoot at. I'm guessing this means that AI will be a big feature of the battle modes and Warzone 2, assuming something like quest systems or strongholds. They demonstrated new AI features with self-preservation behavior, so they had alert body language, environment and room detection, coordination, checking angles and stuff like that. And they've also looked at what these bots' lives are like outside of combat. So let's say if a player was just observing them in a multiplayer environment and not engaging, what are they going to be doing? And they said that this is
super important. This is something that I have a problem with when you think of Fortnite. That's why I fucking hate Fortnite. Dog shit.
With a new systemic system.
You're in the middle of a fight, it's like life or death, and you get this fucking brain dead ass crack guy. And it's just annoying. It's not fun, and nobody likes that.
So
it's lame. It's lame. I think it ruins the game,
itself and finding its way around the environments. We saw a few new pieces of equipment and field upgrades. Tactical cameras. These can be thrown onto a wall. You can then hop into the feed and look around, mark players. Other players in your squad can throw them too, and they create a network. So if you wanted to, you could check all their cameras too and play that camera operator role. They can be set up with motion sensors too, beeping when motion is detected.
I think that's good.
Next
motion is
the
good,
drill
but cameras.
This is similar to the.
Guys, I feel like cameras are a little bit too far. A little bit too far. I'm not because it becomes Rainbow Six fucking bullshit, dude. Like,
and it will drill through and shoot a grenade through. So it's a nice softener for room
Rainbow
campers.
Six, half the
can also
game
be
is
used
just
on
fucking
vehicles
prone.
to force exits from them. So you could chuck it on a vehicle, the team have to jump out, you kill them, and
then you go
take
this, and you
over
go
the
this, and you go
vehicle.
this.
Because if you're in the vehicle when the grenade goes off, it will kill you. The DDoS, this is an EMP device that will stall vehicles and equipment, so it's a good combo to use before the drill
That's
charge.
what the game's about. That's
Interestingly,
the whole
if you're
thing
hit
is
by
like
this
that.
And driving a vehicle, you'll get a button
the game
prompt
is
to
that.
attempt to restart the vehicle's engine. The inflatable decoy, this is a Kevlar blow-up dummy decoy that can be manually deployed remotely or proximity deployed, where it will pop up, stop the gameplay. For example, flashbangs and...
Okay, they're going all out on the water. They have boats for water, fucking water physics, water bullshit, server side waves. They're going all out on reviving the water genre. Cool.
on a kids game called Steal the Bacon. I don't know that one, but the bag can spawn in 3 positions, so you can either kill everybody or hold back when the timer runs out, and it's only a 1-minute timer per round, so it's a really fast game mode. And then the other one they showed us is called Prisoner
We better have a piranha fucking kill streak.
Rescue, and this is breaching and sieging type gameplay where you have to save prisoners or eliminate the enemy attempting to save them. So you got one team defending and setting up, and then another team further away who are tasked with going in, eliminating the enemies, or grabbing the prisoners and getting them to an extraction point. And in playtesting, they said that this is fun and it feels kind of more real than your typical COD experience. I did see many different guns in the gameplay, and it's all the usual suspects that you would expect to be there. Some of them were renamed though, which I thought was weird, but some examples were the MP7, M14, M4, Bison, MP5, ACR, M16, Benali M4 shotgun, AK-47, Vector, Scar, and P90.
I actually hope they do some kind of like crossover between like CS and the Rainbow Six, like a hybrid of it and COD, and some actual game people like it. It's like, you know, it's a little bit like your Search and Destroy, but with a little bit of cool stuff from CS and the other thing, and it's actually good.
We did see several single player levels too. Again, no story.
So we can stop playing fucking Valorant children game, fucking plastic models, dog shit, fucking cell shaded art trash ass
incredible.
Rack.
And the sound engine has definitely taken a big upgrade, although it was already pretty good in the single player in MW19. The animations in particular I thought were excellent, as expected. Also the night vision goggles are now blue instead of green. And finally a couple of little tidbits that they mentioned. They see Warzone 2 and MW2 as COD 2.0. turning a page for the franchise on a new unified engine. Ricochet Anti-Cheat will release on day 1 for both of these products, and Warzone is also releasing on mobile soon too. And I know that you guys are going to ask, but they didn't mention anything about FOV slider on next-gen consoles. And that's all really. That's what they showed us. Do let me know your thoughts down in the
there will be an FOV slider. That's guaranteed.
Comments below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. That's a great way to help support me. Thank you. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Subscribe for more Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 news and information. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
On console. Well, I mean, your console, the only reason why there's no slider sometimes, you wanna know why? Because it can't load the fucking game. Okay? The wider FOV is, the more it has to render. More it has to render, the more strain it puts on your console. And some of your consoles can't fucking do it. And people start complaining like some hoes. They don't understand that their hardware sucks. And then they have the argument, and people say, hey man, just buy a PC. And then they get butthurt, and they lose sight of what the argument is, because they're a bunch of bitches. Okay. Okay, moving on.
My $50 dono went through when TTS was muted. WTF, man, troll despair.
Okay, what else? Okay. The Death Herd trial was a new low point for Twitch culture. I think this argument is a low point for gaming news.
Yo X, watch this video, it's really good. Link.
And that's what that is.
xQc smile.
I was one of the people watching a conclusion of Donnie Depp trial, a popular xQc channel. Now people to fill the large stadium in the United States. As herd warriors make his argument, X isn't impressed. His chat is Giga Chad. Wait, is this satire or is that actually a real article? This guy is getting one mend and made an article about it. Okay, okay. The lawyer describes another occasion when Depp alleged, and the chat is instant hot. Okay, nobody did that. Okay, nobody said that. He took the one guy isn't following that's been on Twitch for the past like 8 minutes. Like, relax, man. Christ. Once in a generation cases that for no good reason. I checked. Wait, for no good reason, guys. Listen. I've told you guys this before. Okay, I will always discredit the opinion of somebody who is mad at what people enjoy and discredit why they do it. I will. This is something that I'm very adamant about. Okay. Why do people like watching a movie recaps or react or this or that? I don't know. I don't care. They like it. That's all that matters. You getting mad at it is like getting mad at the wind. It's like getting mad at the sun when it rises. You can get mad about it. It's still gonna happen. And you're saying that there's no good reason. It's disingenuous. It is disingenuous. It is. What? Who you guys fucking suck? You know who does suck a lot? Your mother. And when she sucks on it, it's my cock. Shut up, dumb fuck. Sorry, that was rude. Your long-term sub. Sorry, man. Please resubscribe. Okay.
Guy shit talking PS5 like his PC doesn't blue screen from playing fucking Clash Royale.
Okay. If your PlayStation had an FOV slider, your house's power would shut down, you dumb fuck. Shut up, bitch. Man, why am I getting triggered today, man? The dynamic of the latter led the creation of this nation material that can be called, at best, ethically questionable. Ethically questionable. Guys, where is all the fucking ethics and the question of ethics when news reporter show up to people's homes and film them inside their fucking homes when they're having fucking fucking
I am a weeb, so are you smart?
when they're having dinner or some shit, to ask them questions or follow them. Hey, this is BBC News. Have any questions about it? While showing their address on national television. Where are all these questions about ethics when that happens? Nowhere. Nobody blinks a fucking eye. Nobody thinks it's crazy because they hide under the umbrella of journalism. Oh, guys, it's journalism. Okay, we know what that is. This is journalism. Anything be journalism, dumb fuck. How's that a straw man? That is an incredible argument. That is an incredible argument. You're not gonna gaslight society into thinking that Twitch culture is bad and ethically questionable when national television shows the opposite and not a single person blinks an eye. You're not gonna do that. That is incredibly disingenuous. Oh,
xQcl.
I just pulled a massive piece of skin out of my toe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. We're revolted about allegations of abuse, but it was the hashtags, endless clips of the dark viral editing. But what happened to Twitch is my focus here. But this platform was just one part of what's going on in the broader media. The social media ecosystem. I doubt any of the platforms in Vive anticipated the level of interest in this case. Twitch chat couldn't be in a greater position to be respectful of silence supposed to observe inside the courtroom. Twitch chat couldn't be in a greater opposition to the respectful silence one is supposed to observe inside of a courtroom. Perhaps some part of the appeal, a chance to layer insults and hurl tomatoes in a context. Otherwise you get expelled. Wait, is this a real life argument from a chat room? As one of Herd's lawyers outlines his drinking habits. Pint drinking? Giga Chad. It's a mega pint, asshat. It's a mega pint, my brother. It's not a pint, it's a mega pint. As Herzog discusses an incident involving drugs, actually slipping noodles out of a takeaway box, inserts so no proof.
Noob tube aware.
Okay. And evidence against Depp are produced, exercised so selective, as if Hers lawyers would be anything but. As well as shows a picture of a bruises allegedly caused by abuse. She pulls various faces and barks. Why'd she wait? Lawyer continues to make their case and chat adds the fake story Omega lol. There's a call and response rhythm underpinning the stream and the crowd. As I watch more of it, I can see its existence echoes to the viewers. Wait, guys, can I be honest with you guys? Okay, I don't want to get rid of all accountability from my stream, okay? But this chat literally would go across the universe and back to be against my arguments. Even when I have a good one, chat would fucking sell their grandmas, okay, to fucking show that they're against it or whatever, okay? You know something is bad. Okay, when the chat is with my argument. Nothing echoes in the chat. Nothing echoes in the chat, man. Nothing echoes. Okay, it echoes to the viewers. What are you talking about? What is it? What is he talking about? This is it's just disingenuous. Guys, this is what I mean. This is what I mean about when I say that these articles, a Twitch culture. If you don't understand the culture, don't talk about it and stop being an analyst of the culture. You don't understand it. Okay? The chat is usually against streamer. Okay? Because it's funny. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. I don't give a shit. Okay? If I say that this background is white,
so why don't you watch TikToks more often on stream?
Chat will say, wrong, you're dumb, streamer take, toenail take, who is he talking to? Is this guy delusional? Let's report this dumb fuck. Okay? So you know for a fact that if I say something and chat agrees, that's how incredibly one-sided it looks to the viewers. I can't. It's like if I played a game that's 2D and that's garbage and I say, wow, this is really good. Nobody agrees with me. Okay. Okay, you understand? Is this renewable so far or not?
xQcL.
Reported. No. Toenail top left delusional. Report this dumb fuck. Okay. So when the courtroom silence is broken by an alarm and the judge clarifies it's an Amber Alert, a phone notification is sent to the citizens within the area. Chat of course sees it on it and says Amber Alert lol and a fresh round of insults aimed at Amber. Next time, bring a winning case to fucking travel and get ridiculed. As hers lawyer discuss what? What? It's just kind of how it works. If you make a claim and then go to court to get smoked on, you're gonna get clowned on.
My girlfriend broke up with me, PogChamp.
What? If I try to show that I'm on a high horse and I claim something on Reddit, on Twitter, for followers or for whatever the fuck, and I go to court and lose, I will get shit on. That's part of the risk and the reward. I get a reward if I do right. I get a punishment if I do wrong. It's how we operate as society. Like I don't know what the fuck this is.
xQc rage, what the fuck?
Otherwise, I don't make dumb statements. What? His audience especially enjoys a close-up shot of Hurd looking explicitly distressed, which fake expressions as a Hurd lawyers present some of the depth's text. XC remarks, "My man needs to get some bitches." What I meant by that is that the man on the stand, or the man questioning, the problem was that he sounded very disconnected with his questioning on what relationship dynamics are. So by the narrative of getting bitches, you would know what a relationship dynamic looks like if you had relationships. So yes, my point still stands. Get some bitches. Get some bitches. What about it? That still stands. What?
Amber on recent journey. I am an insane person and not so fair-headed after too much of the drink. Weed, pills, fine. Booze, my capacity is too large and I won't stop. Ugly and sad. Oh, how I love it.
Good job, Lord, for keep going though.
There appears to be an Amber Alert, but I think we're okay. People are getting it, I guess, on their phones that haven't silenced that.
I really applauded the guy. Like, what? It'd be easy to blame you for this, to call him an asshole, but the pro-depth slant here was not allowed using influencers. You know, dude.
So much shit
you know what?
On and they choose talking about xQc.
You know what? I have a good line of defense. If things get against me one day, okay, and I end up being wrong, I could just say that everybody was saying something. I was just preaching to the choir. Boom, easy. And other media and one wonder how much it is thought through and how much it is in alignment with where clever streamer feels the wind is blowing. Yeah, exactly. See, wind is blowing. Preaching to the choir is what I just called it ahead of time. Just chatting. I watched hours of streams in preparing this in an article, and the moody music was nearly always in favor of depth. Oh my god. I'll read a little bit more. I will read a little bit more. Let me zoom in a little bit though. What? I enjoy this. I enjoy this. I enjoy this. When the audio clip of it moaning in some sort of delirium aboard the plane is playing next to stream, chat fills up with onomatopoeic version of the sound. Ah! This guy's farming emotes, dude. Ah! Okay. Exhibition of the trial was purely a fresh content to be devoured, mocked, and imitated. Not for the first and last time, I got the sense this was like a soap opera where the baddies and the goodies had already been decided. And we were all just waiting for the twist that would expose what they were. What Ixie was doing wasn't an analysis. He's not a lawyer. It's purely a reaction precisely on Twitch chat. Okay. Okay. This is very important to understand, okay? Okay, I don't want to be... I don't want to break the fourth wall with the chat, okay? Okay. I do a lot of things, okay? What? Am I blocking the screen? I do a lot of things because I find them fun. Because I would do them off stream, right? Because in the end, I end up knowing more. Hold up. And I find it mildly educational. Okay? If I can broadcast something and I can learn something on the fly, and other people that would never be interested in this ever, nobody would ever watch a court case, watch it here, and can also learn something from whatever's happening, or whoever I bring on stream. I brought a lawyer on stream, whatever. If they can get introduced to something and another thing, it's a win-win. Some of these motherfuckers, like myself, would never get into any of this. Okay? It has positives. Okay? And locking people away from watching it because they're not lawyers is just fucking disingenuous. It's stupid. I shouldn't play games because I'm not a pro player. I shouldn't watch art because I'm not an artist. I shouldn't watch good pieces of fucking cinematography because I'm not a degree holder of art and film. No, you're fucking stupid. I get to watch whatever the fuck I want, and I can make whatever the fuck comment I want, and if I'm wrong about it, that's fine. I can learn from it. As long as I'm not purposely and maliciously damaging public perception, as long as I'm not maliciously and intentionally fucking everybody over, right? You can do whatever you want, okay? If you want to get mad at that, okay, send me an email or something like that. I'll ignore it. Dumb fuck. Sorry, I don't mean this guy. I mean everybody. Okay. What is what? But I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with it. Okay, a little bit more. That was some real solid quality content, some solid quality shit. I was loving it, man. Absolutely loving it. Asmongold. It's one of the weird things here. You can't be overly critical of streamers or responding to an ecosystem that has already decided Depp Heard is just not the trial, but big business. Oh no, I'd already claimed it was bogus ahead of time. Even before the wind was blowing in his direction, I'd already called this bogus. I can back that shit up. Big business. His job is making people watch him, and people want to see this trial. My job is to have fun and help people have fun. If more people come to the stream because they're having fun, my job is complete. But initially, if I wanted to make more people watch the stream, I would do much different things. What? I would treat the stream much differently if that was my job. I don't treat it like that. I don't have to. Some streamers are more explicit about the appeal. After one of our Herd's lawyers gave an animated closing argument, popular streamer Asmongold, who is based on the Warcraft of Warcraft stuff, published more than 85 YouTube videos about the proceedings, said to him, what it meant to him. Bro, it just went off, says Asmongold. I was just surprised she just went fucking wild, man. It was just schizo ranting, but the thing is, it's entertaining, bro. Like, I have to admit, I wish that she had acted that way through the inner trial, man. Because this is just unhinged, flinging her arms around. That was some real solid quality content, man. Just some solid quality shit. I was loving it, man. Absolutely loving it, he says. What? I can't do an impression of him. He's far gone. Johnny was like, looking at her, and you can just tell there's a part of him which was really impressing him. She's probably thinking, damn, this woman's a better actor than Amber. They're gonna cast her in the next Pirates. Here's some of the thumbnails from his YouTube channel. Johnny Depp Okay. That's just the game, man. If you go to Analog's Twitch channel right now, one of Dev's top clips, shorter videos taken for full length, usually by unpaid volunteers. If you go to Analog's Twitch, wait, what? Huh? Unpaid volunteers is his reaction. Wow, wait. Hey guys. I think it's time that we stand up and just say it. If you're in chat and you click the click button, you're employed. You're a fucking you're a genius. If you're in the chat right now and you click the click button when something cool happens, you're kind of like, I don't know why I'm not paying you. I'm evil, man. Guys, I'm a tyrant. What the fuck am I doing, man? I'm exploiting the hard work of people who click the button. This is kind of stupid. Most notable is Johnny Depp wins while Asmon almost picks 400k viewers. These streamers aren't randoms stumbling across an opportunity. They're some of the most popular and visible face of the platform, like the last 5 years. Take Pokimane, who is as close to Twitch royalty as you get. When I turned into Pokimane's channel, she had about 26,000 viewers, and on the surface, it was the least unpleasant stream I'd encountered so far. Pokimane comes across as almost a decent person generally. Your chat is less of a Pepe fest. How is that bad? Is having emotes enabled a bad thing? You lose credit because it's Pepe enabled? Nah, it's crazy because this guy says a lot about, guys, this guy tells a lot about Twitch culture. I don't want to shit on him. I don't know who wrote this. I don't know who Rich is. I'm sorry, Rich. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I hope I'm being a massive critic of the article. Not you, your character, your writing style. Okay? Forget about Rich. Okay? Okay? For now, forget Rich. I'm criticizing the article for what it is. Not the man. Okay? But, talk about Twitch culture, and you think that you master Twitch culture, I think presenting the Pepe emotes as the whole, hey guys, Pepe's racist, I can't believe there's Pepe in the chat, I think that's not good. I don't like that. I don't think that's very smart. Because it means you don't understand what it is at all. What? Okay? There's an interesting discussion of things like the definition of defaming during their closing arguments. And she doesn't exhibit the same kind of faux loyalty, grandstanding some others do when covering the material. Okay, faux loyalty. I have a good grasp of what defamation is. I asked a question to literally real life lawyer about defamation before I even started saying the stuff that I think. What? It's true though. I think this is also another disingenuous take. Guys, the guy says because that we're not lawyers that we cannot have a take or we cannot have an understanding of what defamation is. That's stupid. I think that's dumb. Okay. However, even when you get to a nicer streamer, somewhere you think that there would be more respectful atmosphere, things can still get partisan and deeply weird. Stand-up's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, is beloved by Pokemon's chat, who responds to her closing argument with declarations about her status as a queen. That's what happens when you're on the winning side and you look good. You get fans. It's not that big of a deal. Okay? Next time, if you want to have a queen, hire an attractive lawyer. It's not that fucking hard, is it? If you want to have people on your side, you get somebody that looks good. Okay? Why? Because it's human nature. People like good-looking people. It's human nature. You can't fight human nature. You literally just cannot. It's impossible. What? What does it say about that? Is it a coincidence? Is it intentional? We don't know. We'll never know. But the reality is, that's what's gonna happen. It is a logical conclusion to something. Also, let me put some fucking... I'm putting the Shire music. So I can focus on this shit. Alright, let's continue on our ballad to this. What? Okay. There are some very odd moments as Vasquez speaks. When Vasquez makes a point that Pokemon herself had raised, the stream celebrates with chat as if she guessed the end of the movie. Wait, everybody does this shit, even in real life. Later in the summonation, Pokemon will recreate Depth's pose. Guys, I hope you guys understand it. That the problem is that as somebody who's writing, if you're writing a piece, okay, stating that these things are bad or negative things is not a good summary. It makes the article look stupid. That's my take on it. I don't see any of these snippets as bad. It's not a bad thing. Pokemon will recreate Depth's pose in a photograph of him sleeping, taken by her, encouraging her viewers to screenshot the stream as she slumps in her chair. From Argo to this. 2022 journalism. I know what that means. What?
Fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you. What am I supposed to do? Do this? I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are. That's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby. You are such a baby. Grow the fuck up, Johnny.
Physical fights?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did, so I had to
Because
get the fuck out of there.
yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing.
Listen. It ain't Halloween, so I'm not trying to cosplay train wrecks. But if the roles were reversed, can you imagine a guy telling a girl, like, stop being upset about me abusing you. You're being such a baby. Like...
real and true? I mean, that is kind of real and true, though. What?
It's not okay to do that to guys or girls.
Okay, real and true. Double standards. That's different. Okay, I'm not gonna let that shit fly. I will not let that shit fly. Okay, how you saying it's different is a problem. You coming to the immediate conclusion that it's different is a problem. Nobody should talk like that in that regard. I don't agree with it. What? Oh, the writer agrees with her. Okay. Okay. Legal entertainment. I don't believe that any of these streamers deserve particular scorn for covering public. Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. But it was striking me how much of a game it was. It is a game. How removed the discussion was from the reality of two former lovers raking over their relationship in great detail and making pretty much horrific allegations of abuse against each other. Content shows in many different forms. It is what it is. It is what it is. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You go to the public, you say something, well, you might have your court case in public and you might get ridiculed. It is what it is. You take a leap, sometimes you land across, sometimes you fall. It's just part of the fucking game. And I'm next to the fucking ravine with a camera, and you bet I'm getting a fucking 4K shot, slow motion, zoomed in shot, fucking 80 gigabytes file, and I'm gonna fucking post and edit it and put fucking reactions and fucking subtitles. Yes, you know that for a fact that anybody would. What is wrong with you? Okay. Okay, what else? Moving on. Okay. Creating reaction videos of allegations of abuse feels slightly like the Victorian habit of going to the asylum to laugh about its inhabitants. Okay, interesting. Okay. Among the coverage, I watched and it's striking me how much misinformation there was. I got used to checking on the Hoeg Law channel run by attorney Richard Hoeg, and the legal bites he frequently guested on during his period. Hosted by California DC attorney Alina Alaiti Mazaleka. This was an interesting case to me because, as well as frequently covering gaming topics, Hoeg's channel is focused on law and high-profile legal cases. That is, he was always going to cover it. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna happen. It's a classic like gatekeeper way of saying it. He gets to do it because this, and he was gonna do it regardless, and removing all the credits and the preparation from everybody else. Dumb. I asked Hoeg how he felt seeing wider streamers and influencer culture making entertainment out of a domestic abuse case. I see that I agree that portions of the internet do not appear to have approached the depth heard issue with the same concern for intelligent discussions or application of critical thinking expertise. While I feel strongly that the real good of what we and others did on YouTube and elsewhere should not be thrown out by the bathwater, I do not think there is room both to acknowledge the value in intelligent commentary, but also questioning just where folks were getting their information. I don't know what the fuck I just read. I don't know what the fuck I just laid my eyes upon. No idea. What? I don't know what this means. Is this legal? Is this legal lingo? Is this am I getting smoked by the words? I don't know. You know what that means? Do we know what that means or not? Okay. I think if you're somebody in law and somebody whatever, I think you should kind of be happy that the wide public is getting a wider understanding of legal, even if it means that initially they watch it through a dumb fuck like me, right? It gets them interested, and now they know more about just watching it, and they're interested in they're what they think is their passion. It's a cool thing, okay? When I see sometimes negative thing about video games online in the media, you know what? I don't know. Sometimes I think it's kind of cool. Whatever. What? Okay. What? Guys, I'm passionate about video games. A lot of people that wouldn't normally see video games now see them. Some motherfucker will say some bullshit, okay, but people will see video games, and that's kind of cool. The type of work I can think about it called illegal entertainment, and I suppose the decision I draw the viewer, where it's the obvious points, the lawyers. It seemed to me that I'm super interested in the okay? There's an element where the problem, as it's anyway, isn't so much of the individual content creators, but the system they're operating in, and what the system will allow. Okay. I think public trials are overall a good thing, and the folks deserve an inside look at how the justice sausage is truly made. Okay, this is important. As a profession, I think trial lawyers in general can do better to avoid stoking the passions of the internet, as we saw with the competing PR statements from both legal teams here. I disagree. And perhaps celebrity popular trials should be accompanied by joint statements from both parties commencing advising fans of proper decorum to such serious affairs. Okay. So with this mentality, when I say don't gamble, right? That has 100% efficacy. 1,000,000%. It is foolproof and instantaneously works. Is that what it means? Is that what it means? So I was right then. If you're gonna agree with this argument, you have to agree with mine then. Right? It's only fair. It's only fair. I'm not being weird about it. It's only fair. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. So I guess we had... Okay. Yeah, what was at the end? I should get a couple more things that I'm done with it. Sorry, I'm fucking going crazy. I'm going blah, 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 blah. Okay. I think there is a space to have really great, really intelligent, legally intelligent conversations around such things. And I truly believe that the more better information will... Boom! I did it. I actually believe that more and better information will ultimately win out. Exactly. So they'll watch a trial here, and they'll do whatever, and they'll watch their shit, and then they'll know the truth more. But they wouldn't do any of it if they didn't watch it in the first place. Whatever, though. Okay, optimism. Okay, the old meet new. Old new. The content creators went all in on the argument was essentially that without proper standards and accountability, this information economy is highly dangerous. What? You guys think it's dangerous? This content is dog shit, just skip. I don't give a fuck about the content. I'm doing something I'm interested in. And that we were part of, and I don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. I'm just kind of chilling. It's fucking 2 at night. You're not gonna fucking rush me through an arc while I'm reading the bill. Bitch ass! Fuckers on! Sorry about that. Okay. which others this stuff, and it's easy to find yourself slipping into kind of passive listening. Nice, you're not especially engaged so much as vaguely interested, and the discussion somewhat blends into the background until if resolving this. Yeah, what is this about? Yeah, okay. Twitch is not alone being a platform is loathsome stuff, okay? This is the utility versus service debate. I content representative for Asmongold's and comment. Representative, motherfucker. Represent, man. Who the fuck does that for me, man? I got people that work for me, but I don't think they do that. They would have asked me.
These people who criticize the community only look at the chat room and spammers when the majority of people watching are just lurkers who have their own opinions that might differ from the point these articles are trying to make about UX and all of us.
Well, I'm gonna ask him, man. I'm going with one of my boys, man. Asking me if they actually got a request for contact. This is kind of weird otherwise, man. He didn't pick up. This is odd. Okay, this is the end. Okay. I've also asked Twitch whether this is the kind of content it wants to be hosting and will update with any response. So YouTube hosts the content. People react on YouTube of the content, but if it's on Twitch, it becomes wrong? So what? YouTube is immune? What? Where was his comment? Why wouldn't you ask YouTube if that's the content they want on their broadcast? If they don't want to, guys, everybody knows YouTube has a wide age, various users. Okay, if you're gonna blame Twitch for having this sort of content on their website, you by default have to ask YouTube. This is the content they want on their platform. They're the same, and they are not the same, if not more responsible for that, man. Huh? People should look back and remember as a media circus, but a new kind, where the public opinion was influenced by not a few 24 hours cable news television, by hundreds of game streamers and amateur pundits who worked with their audience to produce continuous stream of 30-second video clips and partisan editing that defined the meaning of the... What about TikTok? TikTok had billions of views of people ridiculating her for everything that she said too. I don't want to be whataboutism, but I mean, if you're gonna get mad, you get mad about the scope of the internet and everything. You can't just pick and choose. It doesn't work like that. What happened with the Death channel is a public fascination with it. It isn't new. It's not new. I think it is new actually. We're all only human. An awful spectacle is still spectacle. Gawking is a feature, not a bug. But what is new to the way these things are this thing and becomes a preservice.
Yes, this is the shame of the streaming age, not the half-naked girls streaming. Lol.
If the internet mass loves anything, it is feeling that the internet had a real-world impact. That it was a part of things, even if it was just gawking and being awful. Interesting. Interesting. Perhaps that's the most disturbing thing. XYasmin Gold Pokemon, these people do it for profit. And so does Twitch. So by default, anybody who broadcasted the channel and the images that were running ad and getting ad revenue, even the ones that are inside the courtroom, were all doing for profit. It's almost like it's all business. And if you pick and choose which one is bad, you're just being a delusional cucklord about it.
Far, far away in Hobbit land.
Just a Johnny Depp, but 20 billion views. That literally eclipses anything from YouTube and Twitch. That it literally just eclipses it. It's literally
like it's
an ant by comparison.
Chatters or discussions in chat that in his opinion reflects the personas of each streamer. U equals Pepe and trolling.
Wait,
equals nice.
You're not agree with my ticket in the end though? I'm trying to ask for people's approval, but seriously though. I think this is an argument that always runs, that if you make profit out of something, it automatically means that it's bad, but you pick and choose who it's bad for. It's an ecosystem. It's an ecosystem. A lot of people are parts of it. There is money, but to say that money is the main motivator in everybody that you choose is disingenuous by nature. Dud.
Brian, the only reason
don't make fun of him. Don't make fun of Rich.
Is to discredit you and other
he made an article that I don't agree with. Doesn't mean that he's a bad writer. Or should you get mad at him.
You are covering news and shaping
have your own opinion.
Outside of their control.
But keep it for yourself. It's a negative.
Two fucks about your behavior.
Okay. We're done with the reading, guys. Guys, today's book was presented by Rich. We will finish it tomorrow. For now, we're moving on from the reading segment. I'm done. And next week we're starting a Harry Potter book. From the start. If we fail to get past chapter 1, we will then be reading Cat in a Hat. Thanks for tuning in. Next segment now. We can watch Audit the Audit later. Also, I'm reading too many of your messages today. I need to give I need to read more selectively. I might remove your VIP badge. Audit the Audits. Looks interesting. We'll watch it when I get food later. Okay, chat. Guys, listen. Here's what I'm gonna do, okay, chat? Guys, I don't know why I'm incredibly hungry. Okay, I'm gonna open up BlueStacks. I'm gonna play a tiny bit of Clash, tiny bits. Literally, chat, guys, a sliver drop of Clash, a sliver. Okay, I have lost a lot of rank though. Fuck, guys, today is climb day. I want to do the new MC patch. I want to do MC runs. I want to do a bunch of stuff, but we have to go one by one though. What? I watch this shit, guys. Watch.